We recently asked Americans if 10 different segments of American society would be better off if Barack Obama is reelected president or if Mitt Romney is elected president. And I want to go over some of the results for you because they are quite interesting. One of these groups that we hone in on immediately is middle-income Americans, because that's a group that sustains most of us. There are lower-income Americans, and I'll come back to that, and upper-income Americans. But middle-income Americans are certainly a target for both candidates. And here, Barack Obama has a 10-point advantage, as you can see. So that's not good news for Romney, because the average American out there says, you know, Obama would do a better job for middle-income Americans. Now, I mentioned lower-income Americans, and that's off the charts. People think Obama would do better for lower-income Americans, and that's consistent with the general Democratic positioning. On the other hand, and this probably is not great news for Mitt Romney, he is seen overwhelmingly as better for upper-income Americans if he's elected president. Now, I say that's not great news for Mitt Romney because that's been what the Obama campaign has been pushing on Romney through all of their advertising and comments for many months now, that he's the candidate for the 1% and a rich guy himself and so on. So we're not sure that that's good news for Mitt Romney, that he is overwhelmingly seen as being better for upper-income Americans. But what about this? What about investors? Romney has an advantage there. Americans do, in fact, say that he would be better for investors. And you might think that Wall Street and any of us who own stocks or mutual funds would say, hey, that's good. But again, it's a little unclear whether the average person out there thinks that's good or bad, that Romney would be better for investors. Small business owners, the two break even. Absolutely even on that. So neither candidate has an advantage on that. Other groups that we tested, you can see in front of you, Obama strongly seen as the better candidate for racial and ethnic minorities, women, young adults, senior citizens, and the aforementioned middle-income Americans. Romney, however, is seen as the candidate who would be better for men, which of course represents the gender gap that we see in all our data. Women are more likely to vote for Democrats, men more likely for Republicans. But the bottom line at this stage in the campaign, I think quite important, we have Obama with an edge on middle-income Americans, Romney clearly with the perception that he would be good for upper-income Americans, Romney also better for investors, and the two break even on small business. That's an update for you. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.